Hello, how are you? I am good, all the better for knowing that you're there watching this channel. So welcome to the Annie Show Network, and if it's your first time to be here, please remember to subscribe, and for my returning subscribers, welcome. So today I want us to talk about UK immigration updates. So if you have been watching news, listening to news, you'll notice there's a lot of updates and a lot of proposed updates on what the next UK immigration rules should be. And I just want us to talk about it and just think of what implications it has on us and for those people who are looking to come to the UK. Okay? So sit back, relax, and enjoy. These updates will be affecting skilled worker visa, and it will also be affecting spouse visa and also the health and care worker visa. So let us start with the skilled worker visa. So they are proposing to increase the salary threshold for skilled workers from 26,500, that is what it was like last year, to now this what is being proposed is to about 38,700 pounds. Okay, so this is a great change, and you know what this says? This simply means for an employer to employ you, or for you to come and work in this country, an employer needs to prove that they will be able to pay you 38,700 pounds per annum. Okay, so why is this strange? Why is this difficult? Why is this unheard of? Because most of the people, it's not even easy to get paid this amount for a company, because a company needs to make profits. They need to pay their employees. They need to, of course, get products to run the company. So you can imagine how much pressure this will be for employers. And what does that simply mean? It means there will be less skilled workers being brought into the country, because if an employer is not able to meet the threshold, then he'll not be able to bring in employees. So that is like trying to reduce the number of skilled workers. And I understand this is happening because they are claiming that UK is very crowded. There's so many people in the UK. Like, for you to even get an appointment with the doctor, you have to wait for so long, you understand? So that is their reasoning. Like, they're really trying to reduce immigrants. But then the truth of the matter is they need us, because the hotels are struggling, the hospitals are struggling. So how will they work without the skilled workers? So this is really confusing. It has really brought a lot of commotion. A lot of people are really talking about this. It has not been effected, but then it is said that probably in April this year it will come to effect. But this is still being campaigned. This is still something that is proposed. Nothing has been passed yet, but let's wait and see. Okay, so next, let's talk about the health and care worker visa. So in this sector, do you know the health people were able to bring their dependents? They could bring their partners, their children into the country once they were in the country. Okay, but then they want to bring in the rule of no dependents are allowed. So this is a very complicated matter, because how will someone who is in the country here willing to take care of patients, willing to take care of the old people, but then how can they have peace of mind if they're not even allowed to bring their family? Because why then does one work so hard? Because I believe people work hard to provide the best for their families, and of course to enjoy their family's company. So this is really crazy, not unless they're trying to encourage only single people who are not married, to come to the country, because therefore they don't have dependents. Because if I was back home and if I had a family, if I was not able to bring my family with me, do you know, people come to the country with the hope of once they are settled, they will be able to bring their family. So if at all they pass this rule whereby you are working in the country, but you're not able to bring your children, your husband, or your wife in that case, how will that be? That is discouraging people to apply in this country. So that is really a controversial rule. Nothing has been passed yet. We are still waiting until the spring, and that spring starts in April. So April this year, 2024. Okay, Crazy, because that is like they want to tear families apart. Because when you come here to work, when you get your holidays are like 28 days. So if at all you have your family back home, so this marriage will be lasting with people seeing each other for 28 days. And the good thing about how it was working before is there was hope. If your partner is abroad working, you know that they are processing your documents. Very soon you will be joining them. So there's something that there is hope. It makes you feel like even if you're seeing them once a year, but then eventually you will move to live with them. So that is hope. They were selling hope, and it is hope that will come true. So right now, when they get rid of the hope, whereby you as a dependent, you will not be joining your partner, how will that work out? Yeah, crazy. It's like they're discouraging married people to come to the UK. Has not been passed yet. It is still under consideration up until April 2024. So let's just wait and see. Let's play it by the ear. And the next thing is spouse visa. Okay, so what do they want to do? They want to increase the minimum income of spouse visa. So they want to increase the spouse visa to 29,000, and that is towards April. And later in the year, they want to increase this amount to about 35,800. Can you imagine? Like, that is a crazy amount. I was talking to someone the other day, and they were telling me, do you know, even just an average earner, they don't even earn this amount. So this is like discouraging love. Yeah. So if you're in love with someone, and if you don't meet the minimum income, does that mean you guys don't marry? Because what is that trying to tell us? Because once you're not rich enough to marry, once you don't have enough money with you, then you can't bring your spouse. You understand? So that is just crazy. One, they're discouraging love. They are discouraging marriage. They are discouraging so many things. But then when you listen to their argument, it kind of makes sense. But then, okay, their argument is when you go to NHS is like their medical center. So when you go to NHS, you're not even able to get an appointment quickly because of, such a large population. So that is it, because even the locals are not able to get appointments. You have to wait for months to get an appointment, and if something is very urgent, you understand how that is the bad impact. But my personal view is we need to work together, because we both need each other. Like when we come to the country, we are very hardworking people. We provide the services that we are supposed to provide. Very hardworking. We love our job. You should see us when we are working. We work very hard. And of course, since they're not having enough staff, that is where we come in to provide the staff. But also, we need to just come to an agreement whereby it's a win-win situation so that everybody benefits and no one is hurt. Okay, so those are the UK immigration updates, and of course my thoughts about it. Nothing has been passed yet, but of course when you keep up to date with your news, you will know what will happen. And it is said that it will be passed by April 2024 this year. So let's just play it by ear and see what happens. And I'm wishing you all the best for those who are applying, and may God have you in mind and favor you. Okay, so that was it. Thank you for watching, and of course stay tuned for more. Bye.